When Mauricio Macri won Argentina's presidential election, investors and economists cheered. The country expected a turnaround under the pro-business leader. But even with Argentina's return to the global markets last week, large parts of the country are not satisfied with the government's progress. CCTV's Joel Richards reports.
A carnival atmosphere at a march called not only to celebrate International Workers' Day this weekend, but also to voice the concerns of Argentina's labour force at government policies in this country's recent economic shift. Unions said they expected more than 300,000 workers to march across the country. Here in Buenos Aires, 5 trade unions that have historically been at odds put their differences aside to protest government economic policies.
There's growing unemployment, widespread layoffs in the public and private sectors, an economy with very high inflation, and loss of spending power for the workers and pensioners.
Reports on the number of job cuts in the 4 months of the new government vary. But most reports do place the number of layoffs at well over 100,000, so the opposition has proposed an emergency law to protect jobs. In the first step this week, the Senate approved a bill freezing further layoffs for 6 months. Employees who are fired would have the right to double compensation if this bill is ratified by the lower house. President Mauricio Macri says this is the wrong policy for Argentina and has threatened to veto the bill. This week, he announced incentives for businesses under a program designed to boost opportunities for 18 to 24-year-olds.
These are the intelligent and creative instruments that we have to put in place to generate work.
Business groups are also concerned with the emergency law and have said the double payment provision could lead to many companies going out of business. The prime concern for Argentines is still inflation, which according to the central bank is likely to end the year at over 33%. Failure to control inflation and curb further job cuts with legislation or through new initiatives will no doubt lead to more marches in the coming months. Joel Richards, CCTV, Buenos Aires.